What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. We're going to compare the best flat rate cashback cards for 2020. So these type of cards are great if you're into just getting cash back. You don't want to max out a 5% rotating category. You just want cash back and don't have to think about it, one card in your wallet. Or if you have other cards that you are maximizing other categories, then this is the type of card to get for your everything else type of purchase. Because the main strategy in the credit card game is to always earn more than 1 point per dollar for every single purchase. So in this video, I'll break down all the benefits of these flat rate cashback cards to see which is the best one for you. First card on the list is going to be the Alliant Cashback Visa Signature Card. So this card is going to come with 2.5% back on every single purchase, no categories, although there are a few precautions with this card. In order to be eligible for this card, you're going to need to become a member of the Alliant Credit Union. So this card does come with an annual fee of $99, which is waived the first year. So for that first year, you're going to get a full 2.5% on every single transaction, but it's capped at $10,000 per month in spend per month. So obviously year one makes complete sense because you're going to get 2.5% on everything else, but what about year two? So if we look at this calculation here, you're going to get $10,000 in purchases every single month. That's $120,000 for the year, and 2.5% back with no annual fee is going to be $3,000 for the year. Minus that annual fee, you're going to walk away with $2,901. That's 2.4175% back. Now that's assuming you're going to spend $10,000 a year on this card. To justify paying that $99 annual fee, it's going to depend on your math, how much you spend in the year to see whether or not it's worth even getting. Because if you're only going to spend $1,000 for the entire year on this card, then you're going to be in the whole $74. Now this card does come with some other benefits, which I don't think justifies the annual fee if you're not going to hit that break even or profit spend on the card. So you're going to get collision damage waiver for rental cars, travel accident insurance, roadside assistance, which you could get with a lot of other cards as well. Next card on the list is going to be the Citi Double Cash card. So I personally have this card, love it. So you're going to get 2% cash back on every single purchase that you make. You're going to get 1% on every transaction you make, and then an additional 1% back every time you pay off that card. So strategy with this card, as well as every single credit card you have, you should have auto pay on your card. This way you never have to worry about not missing a payment because life gets in the way, or even winding up in debt. So with AutoPay, you just have it pay the full statement balance every single month. This way you make a purchase, it gets paid, you don't even have to think about it. And by doing this, essentially you're turning every credit card into a debit card and you never wind up in debt. So the unique benefit of the points earned with the Citi Double Cash card is you're allowed to transfer it over to airline partners. Now I know this is a cashback video, not a travel points video, but if you did want the option to use transfer partners, you could get a lot more value out of your points that way. For example, if you want to go to Paris from the US, it'll cost you 20,000 points and maybe $20 in taxes. Now you could take those 20,000 points, cash it out, you get $200, or you could get a flight that could be valued at $500 to $700. If you are curious about Citi Transfer Partners, I have a link down in the description below of the best ways to use Citi Transfer Partners, like with the Double Cash. Although I'm not into debt, I personally don't have any debt, but if you do have debt, one of the unique benefits of the Citi Double Cash is you get an 18-month balance transfer at 0%. Now the best thing to do with debt is pay it off as soon as you can so you avoid paying any interest. But if you aren't able to pay it off in time, rather than paying the interest, transfer it over to a card like this and you'll pay 0% for the next 18 months. But during those 18 months, you have to pay it off. The great thing about the Citi Double Cash is that there's no annual fee with this card compared to the Alliant card, which does have an annual fee after the first year. So I just want to do some math here. Having a cashback card with an annual fee is very tricky because there's always a break-even point when compared to another card that has no annual fee. So if we look here, to $20,000 for the year of spend on either one of these cards is pretty much the break-even point or the difference in the cards. Next card on the list is going to be the Fidelity Rewards Signature Visa card. So this card comes with a flat 2% back on every single purchase as well. So the difference between this and the Citi Double Cash is that with the Citi Double Cash, you get 1% on your transaction, 1% when you pay it back. With this card, you're just gonna get 2% back on every single purchase. No, you don't have to pay it back. But ideally, you always do wanna pay off your card. This card has no annual fee, and you do get some discounts at certain merchants with this card, as well as any Visa signature card like concierge service, some travel benefits. Next card on the list is going to be the PayPal Cashback MasterCard. So the only requirement to get this card is you're going to need a PayPal account, which is free and takes a minute to set up. And with this card, you're going to get 2% cash back on every single purchase. This card has no annual fee, and the cash back you're going to get, it's going to be deposited into your PayPal account, which is not an issue. So you could use PayPal to pay for pretty much anything on any online website, or you could even have a PayPal debit card if you want your cash back from the credit card put into the account. Then with the debit card, you could use it that way. Or if you just want, you could just take the balance from your PayPal account and deposit it into your bank account. It's free, it's easy, so it's just an extra step compared to other cards. I think the main benefit here is for someone who uses PayPal. Otherwise, there's really no difference between this and the other 2% card. So I wanted to throw in one more card on this list, which is kind of a first year option, not really worth it to keep it the second year. It's the Discover It Miles card. So with this card, you're gonna get 1.5 points per dollar on every single transaction. But the first year, they said they're gonna match it. Essentially, you're gonna get 3% back on that first year. This card has no annual fee, and although they call it miles, essentially they're points. You're not gonna get any additional leverage by transfer partners or travel portal. You get the same value by getting these Discover It Miles cash back into your account, or if you use it towards travel. With the 3% back for that first year, you're gonna get a ton of value, the most out of any card on this list, especially with no annual fee. The only thing is that second year, the value dramatically drops, and then you're probably gonna wanna have one of the other cards on this list as an option. Even just a straight 2% back is gonna be better than the 1.5% back with the Discover It Miles card. But if you're curious about this card, I have a link down in the description below of a review of the Discover It Miles card. So which cash back do you think is best for you? Let me know down in the comments below, or if you even have any of these cards. So when it comes to choosing the best cashback card for flat rate, I think, in my opinion, Citi Double Cash is the best, because even if you don't just want cash back and you want the option of travel points in the future, I think the Citi Double Cash card has you covered. The Alliant card with the annual fee of $99, although you're getting a higher percent back, when it comes to the Alliant card, don't be fooled by it having a higher percent back, 2.5% back. You're gonna have to spend a good amount of money, at least $20,000 for the year, just to hit the break-even point, same amount as if you were to put on the Citi Double Cash card. You're gonna get around $400 on each card. Big difference is Citi Double Cash card has no annual fee compared to the $99 with the Alliant Visa. And if you want to learn about the best cashback credit cards, I have a playlist over here. You could click that now or click this link down here, and I'll see you in the next video.